Thanks. Yeah, my name's Monica. Good to be here. It is so white in here. But I'm recording, so I could use the reflection, so thank you. And I know I'm coming off as an ambiguous shade of brown, so just know, for the purposes of the show, I am half white and half whatever makes me funny to you. I love white people, love my white people. White people are always like, I am such a perfectionist, and then clap off beat. No, we're not taking demonstrations tonight. No, thank you. Girls be like, honestly, communication is so key. And then don't use their turn signals. I say girls in that joke because men who don't use their turn signals cannot be messed with. You cannot tell them anything because they built these roads. And so what goes through their mind when they don't use their turn signals? If there is a spot up there that's empty, why do I need to tell all of you? I'm just gonna go claim it, right? This joke usually does better around Thanksgiving. Because it's that conquistador mindset, no? I don't know why I did an Australian accent. That's the wrong kind of white people. But it's that I came, I saw, I conquered mindset. Men are that simple. Men have been being simple for millennia. That's why I'm pretty sure women named cocktails and not men, because if men named cocktails, they would all just be called wine and other fruits. But we know women named cocktails because you can't say sangria without angry. And women love to be angry. I love getting angry, I love being angry, I love staying angry, and I love sangria. Did I miss anything? Amen to that. Hey. Hey. Enough of that. Perfect example, my sweet husband wanted to tell me the other day that our room was messy, clothes all over the floor. I go, babe, well, first of all, that made me angry. So I go, babe, is our room messy or are our clothes just gay? Because they keep coming out of the closet. And who am I to tell them to go back in? That made me angry. No, the other half of me is Indian, actually. Dot, not feather. Dot. I could pass for either dot or feather, though, because I like to dress up in a traditional Indian garb, put a sari on, put makeup on, and then I do feel like a beautiful Indian woman. But I do spend most of my time looking like a Native American teen boy. So obviously I have some self-esteem issues from that, and makeup doesn't really help. Makeup, not at my age. I'm wearing makeup today so that row M can see me, but other than that, no. See, because the thing is, girls younger than me use makeup to look older, women older than me use makeup to look younger, but when I wear makeup, I just look my age. It's a waste of resources, honestly. Because why would I spend $50 of product and 50 minutes of my time just to look in the mirror and be like, yup, there she is. Can confirm she clocked in today. Because I don't look any different. I just look fully charged, less iron deficient. I don't know. So of course, yeah, I have some self-esteem issues from that. My self-esteem is so low, sometimes I go into restaurants and ask what their most fully cooked steak is called, just so someone will look me in the eyes and tell me, well done. And somehow, with all that going on, I still managed to land a gym bro, married to a gym bro, a big, bald, beautiful gym bro, with no self-esteem issues, just a big, bald head. Can't wait to push out some of those in the future. Yeah. But he is a gym bro, and he's good at it too. He even competes in the Arnold Classic in Columbus every year. That's coming up. Anyone know what that is? Yeah, it's that gym expo and weightlifting competition. Arnold Schwarzenegger and all these famous people come into town. It's like a whole thing at the Columbus Convention Center. So he competes in that, in ping pong. Which, if you're not familiar, signing up for the Arnold Classic to compete in ping pong is kind of like signing up for a swim meet to compete in water guns. Like, could you do it there? Yeah. But your competition's gonna be an 8-year-old boy, probably of Asian descent. So maybe don't. But my husband loves crushing child prodigy dreams. So if that's what he wants to do in life, I'm a support. So I do go and support him. After I watch him annihilate these 8-year-olds at ping pong, I'll go, walk around the expo. They have booths for different events and different guests. They have like a pull-up station for, how many pull-ups you can do to win prizes and things like that. So I go over to the push-up station, because I'm trying to win some money. And the trainer goes, okay, drop down, give me 50 push-ups. So I do. And he goes, wow, you do amazing push-ups for a girl. So I shoot up. That sounded wrong, don't shoot up. I shot straight up, and I look at him in the eye, and I go, I do amazing push-ups for a girl? You do a lot of bullying for someone with such a nerdy name, Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne. Guess we're both crushing stereotypes, Dwayne. Does calling yourself The Walk make you feel big and strong? That's me flexing my guns because I don't know how to do a push-up. I can't hate on Dwayne that much. He actually used to be a comedian until we took his job. And I've had many jobs in life. I've had a lot of jobs. I mean, it always starts when you're 18, scared, not knowing what you want to do with your life. I did what not a lot of 18-year-olds would do. I turned to the Bible. I just figured, if God wanted me to work, he would tell me to, and he would give me that calling in life. So I did, what anyone would. I started in Genesis, and I just tried to figure out what he had for me. And the very first thing God ever tells anyone to do in the Bible, like the very first time he instructs man, is when he goes, be fruitful and multiply. Perfect. So I became a gay math teacher. And suddenly I'm doing it wrong. So nix that. After that, I was a housewife for a little bit of a spell. I loved that, which was just, perfect for me because, remember, I'm married to a gym bro. Gym bros don't eat carbs. As a housewife, that was 5 hours back in my day where I wasn't just in the kitchen baking bread. Follow me for more life hacks. Become a housewife to a gym bro, you get so much of your life back. So then I did decide to go into the workforce. I do have my social work license. I was a social worker for a little bit. And there was one incident that just killed it for me. There was one person, one of my clients that was bleeding, and I did have to clean up a little bit of blood, on the scene, and I wrote an incident report about it to submit to my boss. My boss reads this report the next morning, and he calls me in disbelief. He goes, Monica, are you sure? Did that really happen? Did you really clean up blood? I go, oh, positive. And he didn't like that. So I quit and found another job. And then the most up-to-date job that I can tell you guys about is I work for the Office of Disabilities. And that got no claps. That's fine because sometimes people think it's a little bit of a touchy subject in comedy to talk about disabilities. I wouldn't say so, only if you use Braille. See, here's the thing with talking about disabilities in my line of work and doing comedy and talking about that on stage. I really don't care if you tell my boss I said any of this. He's deaf. Even if I were to get reported to HR, I would never get escalated to HR. I would only get elevated there. It's way more wheelchair friendly. So I am a job coach for teens with disabilities, so I help teens with disabilities get jobs. I had this sweet 18-year-old boy not knowing what he wanted to do with his life. He wanted me to job coach him and write his resume. So, I started with the basics, like, did you consider becoming a gay math teacher? No, okay. He just wants to go to college as an undecided major, which is fine. So I wrote on his resume, undecided major, and then in the skills section, he wanted me to put quick decision maker. Absolutely I will. Not. And he didn't know the difference. He was just having a good time. He was just happy to be there, starting his life off strong. So I made this resume verbatim the way he wanted. He goes, thanks, have a good day, ma'am. Just walks off. All right, which is like so sweet. I love that I get to help out these people. But he called me ma'am. And y'all know about my self-esteem issues. So the way you answer this question will determine whether you can catch me at Texas Roadhouse after this, asking what a fully cooked steak is called. Do I look like a ma'am? No. I am not a white woman over the age of 40 or a black woman over the age of black. So let's act accordingly. Because tell me why a teenager at a checkout counter will go, have a good day, ma'am. I look to my left, I look to my right. There's not a 55-year-old in sight, so who's ma'am? So usually I to one teenager at the counter, I go, just cut the courtesy, girl. Because we both don't have to be participating in this right now. Because that is your fake customer service voice, and I don't identify as ma'am. And as soon as this teenager heard identify, she goes, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Did I misgender you? Zem, I just misgendered Zer. I am so sorry. What are your pronouns? How do you identify? I go, thank you so much for asking. I identify as a Native American teen boy. Unless your name is Dwayne Johnson, then I identify as a girl who can do amazing push-ups. My name is Monica. You can catch me at monicawalls.com. Enjoy the rest of the show.
What do you think about Monica's set?
She was really funny. It was cute. She does look like a little Native American boy, but no, just kidding. I enjoyed the jokes about her husband. It's pretty funny. When she first mentioned that he was a Joe Bro, I was really gonna think he was this big athlete, and when she said he played ping pong, I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, I loved it. I love Monica. I've been to several of her shows, and it's been really exciting to see her grow over time, and tonight I think was one of her best sets.
What were some of your favorite material tonight that she said?
I can just tell you that her favorite joke of mine of all time is when she does the whole talking about how she's half white and half Indian and how she always does the dot not feather. That is my all-time favorite.
The last question, would you recommend any of your friends to come see her sometime?
Oh, absolutely. In fact, me and some of my friends that have not seen her before are going to the show she is hosting on Saturday. So I go see Monica every chance I get.
It was all right. No, I'm just joking. No, she did a phenomenal job as always. And I'm very glad to always have her joining in on her shows. And also happy that she's a part of MPSC Entertainment family as well. She will be the upcoming host for the AOR, the Art of Republic show, which will be this Saturday at the Art of Republic at 34 West 5th Avenue. So get the seats available. It's a small room, so it will sell out. So she will be the new host there. She's been a diamond since we found her, and I'm glad to have her here and then also on more future projects.
Where do you think she's gonna go in the future as far as comedy?
She's gonna go big. She's gonna be big with it, and because like between her and AC, I got some big future plans for those two. They're young, they're good-looking young people that can turn a lot of heads in the comedy game and even make people laugh at the same time. The sky's the limit for her. The sky's the limit, you know. So she's gonna go far with it.
Thank you for saying all that.